So what we're doing here tonight is collecting stories. The purpose of you being here is to collect some stories that we can show at the major donor dinner about your love for limestone, how you fell in love with limestone, why you chose to invest in limestone, and how important that was to the lives of our students, and how you feel about the way things are going at Limestone now.
Well, Walt Griffin came, and the first year here we made $1,000. But the thing that really turned the college around was we got $1 million grant from the Tempting Foundation. Absolutely. So today all the buildings have been renovated. We've built the new dorm, built the Griffin Center, built the new facilities up on the hill there with the field house and the artificial turf. So the campus is in good shape and students are here, and so it's been a good run, and I've enjoyed it here.
Now, every time I've seen you on campus, away from your office, I've seen this young lady with you.
She's been with me for, what, 52 years?
So how long did it take you?
Wherever thou goest, I will follow.
Nancy, how long did it take you to fall in love with
Not
limestone?
long. Mainly, I guess, because military, you move. And people have asked me that before, and I say we find our church family, the work family, and our neighbors, and you just kind of flow right in. And I can't say enough for limestone. And I'm glad you have this Kleenex here. And the students, we love them. You know, you can give monetarily, but I think it's just as important that you back the students in everything that they become involved in. And so it didn't take me long to fall in love with limestone, and to see it now compared to what it was, 27 years ago, it's unreal.
Lime and the Hamrick family, man, you guys have been here from the beginning, when limestone started. Tell us a little bit about, if you can, a little bit about the history of the Hamrick family's association with limestone.
I really got my indoctrination about the importance of limestone from my father, Wiley, who served this college many years as a trustee and a trustee emeritus. And my dad would always remind me about how this place touched our lives outside this campus, outside the walls of this school, in our churches, in our schools, in our little theaters. And so if you just look around Gaffney, you can see the influence of faculty and staff, and that's why I support limestone.
Thank you. Colonel Roy, what is it about limestone that's special to you? I know you're so involved. The Christian Education Leadership Program I know is near and dear to you, but just tell us a little bit about what limestone means to you and to your family.
Well, when Nancy and I retired from the Army in 1992, we moved back here to put down our roots and wanted to get involved back in the community and give something back. So as we settled down here, we looked around at the different opportunities to serve in the community. And Limestone College seemed to be where a lot of good things were happening. The cultural activities were happening here, the educational activities, the athletic activities for this area, and a lot of good things. So we wanted to get involved with that because we felt that the future of our community, Gaffney and Cherokee County, was connected to limestone. Everything that seemed to be good for limestone was good for Gaffney and Cherokee County.
That segues us over to Gail and Jimmy. What does limestone mean to you, but what does limestone mean to the Cherokee County community?
I have served on committees. I served on the alumni board and the Gaffney branch of it, and now I'm just very proud to say that I'm a limestone trustee. And it's a lovely place. I have never seen anything bloom so much as it has in the past few years. It's just amazing.
Real excited about the football team.
Gail and I going to the first game. I said, Gail, did you ever think that we'd be going to a college football game in Gaffney from Limestone College? And we've been very faithful to that and enjoy that. Academically, I'm overwhelmed with all the fields, the science, fine arts, the music, the theater, the band.
So I'm just curious, you could spend that money a million different ways. Dave, why spend that money with Limestone College?
So what I tell the graduates is that, a good Christmas present for Limestone, $100 will not hurt you. But there's over 17,000 graduates. And so I would just say to people, think about Limestone at Christmas time. Think about Limestone maybe at Thanksgiving time. Be thankful that you, and I understand, a lot of people say, well, we had to work, we had to pay the tuition, but still, after you're gone about 5 or 6 years, realize this, some doors have been opened that would not have been opened otherwise. And yes, you did work for your degree, and yes, people helped you, but a lot of people helped you along the way. And this institution now needs your help.
That's good.
They need your help.
That's great. Anybody else?
I just don't think you can outgive God. Everything that we have is from Him. So I don't think you can outgive Him. You give to your church first and tithe, but then after that, you just give because it's a joy, and for the students of today and the students of tomorrow.
I think the biggest gift that someone can give in life is to give something bigger than themselves that will outlast themselves. And you can give things to young people's education and to their learning and their future that's going to outlast you, and in fact will last for generations. I think that's one of the biggest gifts we can give ourselves.
Well, I have a confession to make. The real reason we called you here tonight is to say thank you. Thank you. You represent all of our donors, and we want to say thank you for the way you give and the way you love Limestone. But me saying thank you, that's great, but we want you to hear from some people that your contributions, your dedication to Limestone has touched their lives directly. When you make a contribution to a facility like Limestone, an institution, sometimes it just feels like you're just writing a check to an institution and not to people. Well, these are the people that you're impacting. And there's a couple of these people that would like to sit down here and tell you personally their story.
My name's Will Raines. I'm from Blacksburg, South Carolina. I'm a math education and math major. I'm going to start by saying thank you. 4 years ago, I didn't know where I was going to go or what institution I was going to attend. And I had a lot of things up in the air and didn't know exactly what I was going to do. But when I came to Limestone, it's like everything fell into place. And I knew I wanted to be here. But if it wasn't for your contribution and your help, I wouldn't be here. And it's at this school, in the 4 years that I've been here, that's really determined the kind of person that I am. It's built my character. It's developed my time management skills, which was pretty bad at first. Taught me a lot of responsibility. Helped me make connections. Helped me build relationships with people that I really care about. And really appreciate the things that I have. It's humbled me a ton. And it's gave me a lot of respect for the people around me. And so, for me, I can't thank you enough, because it's because of your contribution that my dreams have become reality, and I get to do what I'm passionate about and what I care about and what I live for. And that's the help of Limestone College, but more importantly because of you. So thank you.
My name is Robert Mitchell, and I'm from Ridgeland, South Carolina, as we spoke about earlier. And I'm a computer science major in IT, I specialize in my field. And like you said, 4 years ago, I didn't have any direction. I graduated out of school. I took a complete year off. I didn't know what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go. And I got a postcard in the mail from Limestone. And I applied for it, I got in. And my first semester, I worked hard, no partying, just straight books. I didn't get the 4.0, but I did get a 3.81. And after my first semester, I was happy. I told my parents, they was ecstatic. And but it wasn't as happy as I wanted them to be. My mom, she started getting sad, and my dad had trouble sleeping. And towards the beginning of the spring semester, they told me that I wasn't going to be able to come back here. They couldn't do it anymore, couldn't pay for it. And I was sad, but I did understand, times are hard, I got to help my family out. And I told my friend my situation, and she was like, Robert, you got to talk to the school, tell the president, because you have a great GPA for a freshman, and they're going to want you to graduate from this school. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And I emailed Dr. Griffin, and two days later, I believe, I got an email from financial aid, and they told me that pack your bags, we can find you some money. I got a job for you doing work studying financial aid to help pay out the rest of my tuition. And ever since, I've had a 4.0 every semester because I wanted to give it back to the school that gave back to me. And I appreciate all that y'all do. Thank you for all your contribution.
Thank you for your hard work.
Thank you.
Hi. All right, I'm Anna. I am from Brazil, and I came here to America actually 3 years ago, but I'm only a sophomore. So I was a junior in high school. And the reason why my whole family moved is because in 2009 we were kidnapped because of my dad's job. So my dad got almost killed because of it, and my dad just decided Brazil's not the place for us anymore. Let's try to find a new place to live. So he wanted to get his doctorate degree in divinity. So he applied to Gardner-Webb, and he got in the program. So he's studying as well. And I was a junior in high school, so I finished junior year, senior year at Gaffney, and it was time for me to go to college. And we didn't have the money because of our visa. We can only study here. So my dad said, well, we'll try Gardner-Webb because they already know me. Let's see if we can get some scholarships for you. And he said that they couldn't give me anything. And I said, okay, I guess I'll just, not go to college right now. He said, well, I'll stop mine so you can go to college. But if he stopped his, then my entire family would have to go back to Brazil. And I wasn't going to stay here without my mom and my dad and my two little brothers. So we came here in Limestone, and we talked, and they said, well, I really like math, and I'm a math education major. And they said, you should try that. Let's see what we can do for you. And I said, okay, I really appreciate it, but I didn't think anything of it because I was international, but wasn't going to play in a sport because, all internationals come to play a sport, and say, well, it's not going to happen. But then 2 days later, I got a call, and they were like, come, and we're going to help you. And, it's been hard on my dad just because all the financial stuff, but I get so much money, and I cannot thank you enough that I am able to do what I love, to get the education I want with the fact that it's such a small place. I love it because being a math education major, our classes are so small, and so we have that one-on-one really connection with our professors, and if you don't do well, you can go and really get the help that we all need. And I really appreciate everything you guys do for us. You have no idea how much it is important for us to know that there are people out there that really care about our future. Besides our own family, there's people in the community that really appreciate what we do as students. And thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
How are y'all?
Good, yeah.
Good. Okay, my name's Blakely. I'm from Gaffney, South Carolina. Yes, I know you guys very well. I just want to say my college career started off late. I graduated Gaffney High and went to Spartanburg Tech. I had no clue what I wanted to do. So I decided just to take a couple classes, maybe I'll find out, what I'm made to do. I was there for 2 years, changed my major 5 times. And so I decided that's enough. Let me find a real college I want to be at. I never wanted to go away. I'm from a small community. It's Gocher. But my mom was like, you're not going anywhere. You have to stay home with me. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I never wanted to go to a big college. So when I saw Limestone, I was like, this is perfect. I can go to all my classes. Just right here, and have one-on-one connection with my teachers, which I do now. I'm a junior and I am a social work major, and I recently joined the social work organization here, and they have helped me so much with deciding what I want to do, because obviously when I got here I still had no clue. But I got here and so many people were willing to help me. I talked to probably 10 people in one day, and they all sat their time, just for me, and said, we will help you. You want to be here. This is your place to be. And obviously it is. And I am so, so thankful that you guys make your donations, because without it, I would not be able to attend. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. But I really do want to say thank you on behalf of the other students that are standing behind me, and students that are not here today. They really appreciate it as much as I do. So thank you so much.
You're more than welcome. Thank you for being here.
Surprise.
May I say that all of you are the greatest representatives of Limestone.
Well, what you see behind you is a small snapshot of the student body that appreciates you. Standing behind you is a small snapshot of some faculty and staff that are back there that thank you, because without you, we wouldn't be here. So from the bottom of all of our hearts, thank you. Thank you for giving. Thank you for being faithful to Limestone, and we appreciate you. Now, I'm going to get out of the way, because we don't have time for all of these people to talk, but every single one of them will come over and say thank you and shake your hand. So I'm out of the way.
Yeah, we better get up.